And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab in this one, Perez. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Here's the center fielder, Roberto Kelly. And a strike on the outside corner. And this one is off and running. Sherman Campaneris, ready or not, in the game now after the injury. On for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with two strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now the number 2 hitter. Fouled off to the right. One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Number 33, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Angels go quietly there. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here on the south side, getting the nod in this one, Smith.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Now here is number 12. Upstairs.
Counts 1-0.
Next pitch is outside. There's a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Swing and a miss at a slider. On the ground, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Kirk Gibson steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Line drive. Nice grab. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Smith checks the runner, and he's back in safely. Eddie Murray now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Gets under it and pops it up. Trammell corrals it. 2 down.
Batting fourth, left fielder, number 31.
Now it's the veteran outfielder. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Way out front for strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
2 outs.
That's a ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. White Sox come up empty first time around. We'll head to the second from the south side. No score. Second inning set to go. Now it's the shortstop, Alan Trammell. Campaneris, 29 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. On the ground to third, but it kicks foul. Next offering misses down and away.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Benito Santiago. Yeah, that's fouled off. And it's fouled away. One out, base is empty.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Two down, base is empty. And next for LA, Steve Sachs. Outside low, ball one. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Called strike right there. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Stays alive. Two out, space is empty. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And a pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Slowly on the ground to short, Rivas. Fires over to first. Angels retired, 1-2-3. Angels held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Back at right field. Now, number 26. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that one is downstairs. Ball one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Ball to strike. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Out there to center. Kelly on the move. Can't get there. It gets down. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Fouled off. He was late. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and 2 now. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's the White Sox DH. Swing and a foul straight back. That's towards center. Kelly has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Batting 8, catcher, number 22.
And now the veteran catcher, 2 for 6 so far in the series. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the veteran shortstop. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
And now it's even up. That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. That one missed.
Ball 2.
Popped up. And that will end the inning. White Sox strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Kevin Bass. Campaneris back to work. In the air, left field, down the line. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. That's to third. Slinging it to first in time.
Batting ninth, third baseman, number 46.
Scott Cooper, the next to hit for the Angels. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Top of the third, no score. Next pitch is downstairs. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And that skips in the dirt. And they'll do it again. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And foul ball. Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. High fly ball, right field. Hayes under it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Second baseman, number 12.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 23.
Kirk Gibson digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. That misses, and that's ball one. And there's a ball.
2-0.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 2-1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
One down. Eddie Murray will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. Gibson leads off first with one away.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw. Safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
The 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. This one popped up. Smith. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 31.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
To the right side. Third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete, no score. As we go to the top of the 4th, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Roberto Kelly. Just missed.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering is downstairs. There's the strike. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Liner, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the left fielder.
And there's one thing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Terry Leach gets the call from the pen. He's making his second appearance of the season. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Nobody out, runner at first. Center field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now that number 33.
Now it's the DH for the Angels.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
To third. Oh, great grab on the dive. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Now that shortstop, Alan Trammell.
Wow, Singy, he showed off great reaction time and arm strength on that play. We need to take another look at it.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. I mean, the StatCast numbers are absolutely impressive, but that's one of those plays I appreciate more with the naked eye. The reflexes, top-notch, and this guy's a magician with the glove.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Alan Trammell, the next to hit for the Angels. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. Headed towards the corner. Lays out and makes the play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
Bottom of the inning, and here is number 26.
Third baseman, number 26.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
Hey!
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Up onto the patio and out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And up next for Chicago, Von Hayes. Swing and high fly ball, well struck. It's got a chance. Cannonball coming. He sends it out of here. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And next is the designated hitter. Fly to center his first time. That catches the top part of the zone. It's 0-1.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So man aboard. Now it's the White Sox catcher. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fastball for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
That's a ball.
Runner at first with no outs here. That's out to center field. Kelly makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, number 1.
And the batter will be the shortstop. 0 for 1 with a fly out. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive to short and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
So the lineup flips over. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Fouled off left side. Two outs. That one missed. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get down for a hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Smith done for the night, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Bob McDonald. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Now the batter now, Kirk Gibson. In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him. They limit the damage here. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Coming up, we head to the 5th. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. And that's in for a strike. Santiago goes 6'1", 25 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Next offering is down low. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Gibson sizing this one up. One away.
Now that's number 6.
And stepping in is the speedy Steve Sachs. Grounded out his first time up. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
1-1.
The Angels down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. Right through there for a strike. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Kevin Bass. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. Throw to first. Sachs back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That's a hit. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Stepping in, Keith Hernandez. And he takes one right on the black. That's strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's a 1-run game.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Scott Cooper, the next to hit, flied to right his first time. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Bass off of first with 2 away. That misses off the outside edge.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Got him looking for the K. Throws him with the heater at the knees. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 2 and the Angels 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Center fielder, number 23.
And that's downstairs. and it's 1-0.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That one fouled off. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Eddie Murray steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Just missed. Up the middle. The throw to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox.
Number 31.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one fouled hard the other way. On the ground to third. Zips it to first. And the White Sox go quietly. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They lead it 2-1. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Roberto Kelly. The White Sox going with a new arm, Ted Powers. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1. Now the left fielder.
Now batting, number 19.
There's a strike. The White Sox leading by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one hit to right. Hayes hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now it's the DH. He's grounded out a couple of times. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
0-2 is the count.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the White Sox 2 and the Angels 1. Here on the south side, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, number 26. McDonald back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That's
Ball
down
one.
and in. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Sacks. And there's one down.
Now batting. Number 10.
Von Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
And that one is inside. Up the middle, sacks. On the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play.
Number 21.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, 1 for 2. Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Chi Sox held in check here as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here on the south side, top of inning number 7. Now at the plate, Alan Trammell. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Benito Santiago getting ready to hit. A little bit high maybe, and that is ball 1.
Ball 2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Late swing fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The 2-1. And that one hammered back there. And it's off the wall as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
One out, runner at second. Sacks now at the plate. That first pitch fastball is in for a strike. With the tying run at second, here in the top half of inning number 7. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hauls it in for the out. Kevin Bass, the next to hit for the Angels. Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Ted Powers departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. New pitcher for the White Sox, number 25.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses, and 1-1.
1-1.
And that drops in for a strike. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nice work from the White Sox pen. 7th inning stretch time. It's the White Sox 2 and the Angels 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tim Drummond.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Now it's the White Sox catcher.
Number 22.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Joe Kelly up and throwing. Number 31 getting loose as well. On the ground right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting. Number 1.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. And that's way high. Ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-0.
And the slider just misses.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one's in there. And that's strike 1. That one hit the knees for a strike.
Full count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting. Number 12.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. Not even close there. 1-0. And misses inside. And another ball.
That's inside.
There's the strike. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. The right-hander gives up the two-out walk.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And ball one. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one is lifted in the air. Bats turns to the right on the move. Makes the catch. And the inning is over. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left. Eighth inning coming up. It's the White Sox 2 and the Angels 1. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Number 22.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
There's a strike. Headed down the line. And that will drop foul. Chases that one out of the zone. One away.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Pinch hitter coming on, number 10.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the grab for the second out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
And now the center fielder, Roberto Kelly, 1 for 3. That first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Towards first, Murray. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the White Sox 2 and the Angels 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Joe Kelly getting ready to make his season debut. Number 34 getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. Eddie Murray steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. Kelly, a righty that throws with power. 36 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2009. The 0-1. Ripped on the ground to second, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Smoked on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman. He's already homered in this game. Hit in the air, center field. And that is that. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, number 19. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Next is the designated hitter. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. So they turn to their closer, Larry Anderson.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2.
0-2's the count.
Ball 1 there.
That's a really good take.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. A 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Alan Trammell. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. The other way, and he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.